Had enough hyperbole? If I hear one more absolute, I'm gonna do what, friend? Just you here. You ever feel like escalating in the face of the absolute? I mean, people try to lay crap on us all the time, and they'll do it with success as long as we allow it. Only the how do I put this? It said only the villains deal in absolutes. In and of itself, a statement of judgment and condemnation without room to accommodate the exception. And yes, I did paraphrase that from a relatively famous movie, so forgive me. But often it's a passing remark or a good-natured exaggeration that you or I would put forth in the interest of humor, or just to add a touch of emphasis to an otherwise already outstanding story. Other times, it's used like a sledgehammer to pound home a point of view or demonstrate a perspective that dare not be challenged, or else. Well, you ask a great question. Or else what? What's the consequence of not conforming to someone else's worldview? What's the impact of standing up, holding firm to our own values and ideals? Well, I can tell you that my answer to that would have been far different in 2020 than it is today, pre-pandemic. Not going to say any more about that either. But are you astounded by how radically committed people are to their own opinions, whether or not those opinions are grounded in reality, God forbid, facts? Then at what point does hyperbolic and otherwise harmless exaggeration turn into a lie for you? Is it when there's no room for any disagreement or even consideration of another person's perspective? Does it make a difference whether the person's talking about themselves or whether they're talking about the social or political hot potato of the day? What if they're talking about you? Sure, most of us have a point at which we say enough is enough. It's just time to either move on, or either we let it go, or we challenge the hyperbole and risk being cast aside ourselves with the useless rhetoric of the other person's statement or argument. But have you considered that often that's the preferable outcome? Preferable to absorbing the opinions and values of other people if they don't align with yours. We're not obligated to conform, nor are we responsible for the feelings or reactions of others if we stand our ground with reason, compassion, empathy, and integrity. So you've been around, friend. You have been on both sides of that coin. I venture to guess that we all have. I suppose the question I leave you with today is, are you so wedded to your own ideas that you alienate others? Are your standards calibrated for reality? Are they resilient enough to be respectfully challenged? Will they bend without breaking? Will they bend even a little? I'd like to think there's plenty of room for us to converse and disagree, to engage in positive discourse, even though there's not a snowball's chance in hell of changing our hearts and minds. I'll leave it there, friend. You've got my take. What say you?